Okay, good morning, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. You see, I want to comment on the young man. That was one of our musicians who was killed by a killer policeman. Do I call him killer policeman or something like that?
Okezie Mba.
Igbo-Jah.
Igbo-Jah.
You see, the police in this state, and unfortunately, it is the same commissioner of police, Anayo, who was there when somebody was killed at the same market. And the man, Anayo, refused to fish out the policeman who killed from his goods at the same market. Another one has on call. That time that those who were killed, I keep calling on the radio, calling on governor and that commissioner of police. They have a need to fish out that killer. Otherwise, this thing will continue to occur. I believe that if that man was sanctioned, he was okay to
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. K. So thank you very much. Have a great day ahead. Doc, please, by all means.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me start by saying that any ardent radio listener, or indeed any person who is in Enugu that wants to be honest with himself, will agree with me that Governor Dr. Peter Mba is somebody who understands the essence of securing lives and property. We saw the way and manner he began to tackle the issue of insecurity immediately he came, which was diametrically opposed to what was obtainable during the last regime that he took over from. He dismantled the blockades,
of course,
that could lead people to the government house, yes, and stuff like that, and brought new vehicles for security people.
That is true.
Tried to use technology to set up cameras here and there, set up a center where security people could begin to monitor what's happening within Enugu. But before now, speaking quite sincerely, I am not very conversant with the first story of the Odo man, and it's very, very unfortunate. But from my commonsensical domain, if you ask how come that of Igbo-Jah, Okezie Mba, because I also remember Steve Aniago, the Omata Obete market leader, who was killed, and the governor gave them a marching order to go and produce this. But I am not sure that they've been able to produce those that killed Stephen Aniago. I am not sure. We've not heard the last of that story. But if you have been living in Enugu, I knew Okezie Mba from childhood. He's a younger person to us. We were living in new layout where my grandparents own a house. So Okezie was living in Oguinike, in a place called Afia 9. And he was a gifted child in terms of culture, music, Ogene, per se. And with this gift from God, he continued to entertain, amuse, project, and market our culture to the extent that he became a household name. Even when people are going for a walk, for sporting activities, memorial services, burial services, he became
the
face of such a program. They will look for him before they will begin to look for an alternative Ogene group, because of the quality of his music, because of his acceptability. So Okezie was a popular brand, a popular name, and he is coming out from Enugu, the metropolis, somewhere that is very close to the government house. And a lot of people, even those who are abroad, if you go to the social media, YouTube,
I am aware.
You will notice that nobody knew that Okezie had that kind of stature. And people were appalled by the incessant killing by security agents, which is part of the corruption. Because I saw a video where he was playing in a police office.
That was where he was shot.
And police officers, public officers, who used to frown at the spraying of money, spraying of money, police that are normally used to go and arrest those that sprayed money, were spraying money as if they've suddenly become lumpen bourgeoisies. And they suddenly became too wealthy. And I learned they were coming from a burial or something. Probably there was alcohol. Probably there was drugs. But I want to commend the government of Enugu and the Enugu police for taking prompt action on this issue. Because this action they've taken, which one, we've been told that he has been tried the police way and dismissed from service. And I also saw that he was remanded and brought to court yesterday, where the magistrate in charge, Magistrate Dani, had made pronouncements on next line of action and now adjourned the case to sometime in early November. This is good, and that is why, that is the way things should be. Some people who are from Okezie Mba's family and friends like us are aggrieved and unhappy. But from what has happened, we should never take laws into our hands. We should begin to now follow it in the legal way, in the most civilized manner. That is why it is wrong for anybody who should talk from the cozy of his house and ask people not to go to work, not to come out. This.
But
Some of these people.
There was a protest.
Yes, there was a protest.
There was a protest by people living within his environment at the presidential road.
And which is what is now had accelerated.
He has been the person who, the police officer who had done the accidental discharge.
It is not accidental discharge. No. If you had seen the video, you will see bullets riddled. So it can be accidental.
They said it was accidental.
Well, if it's accidental, the court will know if it is accidental. But the point is that life is a primary value. No life is bigger than another. And no one has a right to take the life of the other. It is not just about dismissing this police officer. It is about enlightening the police, trying to change their perception, trying to give them a new orientation, trying to make them understand that they are not in society to try to trigger problem. They are in society to ensure that lives are safe, that people are happy with them. Because police is supposed to be our best friend. But when you see police acting in manner that is not in conformity with the expectation of society, like collecting money in full public glare, bribery, asking keke people, asking vehicle.
Is it still considered bribery?
Is it a norm?
It has been.
Do you know what can happen to somebody who is caught by police at night with huge sums of money? If they can be collecting money from one vehicle to the other. And I was reading something, a former commissioner, a very good friend of mine, a professional colleague, and Ndukwe was writing when he told us how he was the first editor of the police bulletin. He told us that the high-ranking police officers want the best from Nigeria. But the lower people, they know that they are working under very deplorable situations. And they tell them, we are putting our eyes somewhere, but if you are caught, you're on your own. These are that. Those kind of things are unnecessary. And that is why in Enugu, in Imo, in Abia, there's impunity. There's extrajudicial killing. This is wrong. There's an abuse of human rights. That you are working in any of the security agencies doesn't make you a larger than life person. You are first and foremost a Nigerian. But the problem is, a lot of people who work in the police force, they are not there because they love the job. They are there because they didn't find the kind of job they wanted. And they want to put food on the table. That's just the truth.
All right, Doc. I have to take it from you for here. This is where we will have to round it up this morning. I hope.
Oh, the time is gone.
Oh yes. It's been a wonderful time talking to you, Doc. Please come back soon. I would love to also continue this insecurity conversation with you because you seem passionate about it as well. And this is life we're talking about. I'm sorry we can't take more calls, but the person who did this, the officer who did this, has been identified as DSP Ekeleme. He was identified by Daniel Ndukwe, that is the PPR.
No, Ekeleme is the man in charge of the anti-cult.
Oh, Ekeleme
is the man in charge of anti-cult who has been redeployed. He has been redeployed. The one is Wanji or something.
They haven't. That means they haven't dropped his name because
no, the names are there. The names are there. Something Wanji. The man, the inspector was the one that killed, but he is working under Ekeleme. Ekeleme is the man in charge of the anti-cult, who is an SP of police. Yes.
He's an ASP of
SP. The other one that killed, the man that is talking about accidental killing, is the one called one inspector. I've forgotten the real name, but it's all out there. But the point is that the anti-cult person has just been removed by the police commissioner, as said by Ndukwe, who is the PPRO of police in Enugu, so as to allow for a proper investigation. The police is now saying that they've even concluded investigation and that the man has been taken to court, and we saw the video and stuff like that, which means that justice is taking its course.
All right, we will continue to find out and make investigations for you on that story. We will find all of them who are involved in this, and we will make sure, we will continue to follow the story and make sure that Igbo-Jah gets justice that is due.
We will miss him.
It's quite unfortunate that such a lively and vibrant young man has to go. But this is where we will draw it this morning. Thank you so much for joining High Voltage. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Be good to yourself and to everyone else. Good morning to you. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis on current events and their impact. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.